Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 IKB Kinaro Debate Competition Grand Final. I am Firdaus, the Speaker of the House, and this is Shakira, the timekeeper. Today's debate will adapt the Asian parliamentary style. One team will be the affirmative or the government, and the other team will be the negative or the opposition. The speaking order between the two sides alternate. In order of the debaters are therefore Prime Minister, Leader of the Opposition, Deputy Prime Minister, Deputy Leader of the Opposition, Opposition Whip, Government Whip. Speeches are 7 minutes in length. The timekeeper will ring the bell once after the first minute and once at the end of the 6th minute to signal the time allocated for points of information. A debater has the absolute right to accept or refuse a point of information. An impromptu question raised by the opposing team within the allocated time. As a general rule, a debater should accept at least 2 points of information. A point of information should be no longer than 15 seconds. At the end of the 7 minutes, the bell will be rung twice and the debater must stop his or her speech immediately. The motion of today's debate is that artificial intelligence AI brings more harms than good to our education. I repeat, that AI brings more harm than good to our education. For this final, Team Your Speaker and Team Backstreet Boy will go against each other. The government are from Team Your Speaker. The speakers by order are Siti Aisyah, Beatrice, and Faustina. While the opposition are from Team Backstreet Boys. The speakers by order are Ryan Corey, Olivia, and Jericho. Without further ado, I now call for the Prime Minister to give her speech.
Yes. Good morning, honorable adjudicators, members of the Speaker of the House, members of the opposition team, and respected audience. We stand firmly on the proposition that AI brings more harm than good to our education. While AI may offer speed, convenience, and accessibility, it also creates dependency, increases inequality, and weakens essential human skills. How can we say that we welcome AI? I want to be clear that we aren't afraid. We are embarrassing it while the opposition team are eager to prove their innovative spirit. My experiences have led me to believe that integrating AI in classrooms will do more harm than good. Since 2022, I've seen upward of 1,000 AI-generated responses that students have submitted as original work in English languages classes. If you are very familiar with students' writing, it is very easy to tell the difference between a chatbot's response and a high school work. Those in favor of AI integration argue that students have always cheated. If a students want to avoid work, they can find something to copy, true or not. But careful practitioners could craft assignments for which plagiarism could be easily detected. Research finds that pupils fear that using artificial intelligence is eroding their ability to study, with many complaining it makes schoolwork too easy, and all others saying it limits their creativity and stops them learning new skills, according to new research. The report on the use of AI UK School commissioned by Oxford University Press OUP found that just 2% of students aged between 13 and 18 said they did not use AI for their schoolwork. while 80% said they regularly use it. Despite AI popularity, 62% of the students say it has had a negative impact on their skills and development at school, while 1 in 4 of the students agreed that AI makes it too easy for me to find the answers without doing the work myself. A further 12% said AI limits my creative thinking, while similar numbers said they were less likely to solve problems or write creatively. Distinguished educators, fellow debaters, ladies and gentlemen, education is more than just information transfer. It is a human journey of growth, connection, and discovery. And while AI offers impressive tools, we must ask at what cost? AI is beginning to replace, not reinforce, the role of teachers. It promises shortcuts over deep learning, convenience over comprehension, and screen time over real interaction. The more we rely on AI, the more we risk creating a generation that can click but cannot think. I do not deny the potential of AI, but potential without responsibility is dangerous. We are seeing increased academic dishonesty, a loss of creativity, and growing dependence on algorithms that don't understand the human mind or heart. Education must remain a human-centered experience. If we hand over that responsibility to machines, we didn't just change how students learn, we change what they become. Let us not sacrifice the soul of education for the shine of technology. For this reason, we firmly stand by the belief that AI brings more harm than good to our education. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. I now call for the Leader of the Opposition to give his speech.
Yes. Good morning to respected speaker, honorable adjudicator, timekeeper, fellow debaters, and member of the House. Imagine a classroom where every student learns at their own pace, where lessons are personalized and teachers have more time to truly guide their students. This is not a dream, it's the power of artificial intelligence or AI. In today's fast-changing world, education must evolve to meet the needs of modern learners. AI is already transforming how students learn, how teachers teach, and how schools operate, making education more effective, inclusive, and accessible. As the leader of the opposition, I strongly stand against the motion that AI brings more harm than good to education. My team and I firmly believe that AI brings far more benefit than disadvantages when used wisely. The government has then defined artificial intelligence as systems capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning, decision making, and pattern recognition. We accept the definition. However, we firmly challenge the framing that AI is inherently harmful to our education. That perspective is incomplete and one-sided. It's like saying fire is dangerous without acknowledging that fire also cooks our food and keeps us warm. Similarly, AI can be misused, yes, but when guided responsibly, it becomes a force for progress, not destruction. Our team will present 4 key arguments to prove that AI brings more good than harm to education. First, I will discuss how AI improves personalized and independent learning by adapting to each student's pace and style of learning. Second, I will explain how AI makes learning more engaging and effective. Third, my deputy leader will show how AI helps to break the wall between the rich and poor by making quality education accessible to everyone. Fourth, my deputy will also discuss how AI saves time and reduce stress for both students and teachers. Last but not least, our whip will summarize our case and demonstrate why AI should be seen not as a threat but as a powerful force for good in education. The Prime Minister may define AI as a threat to learning, but we challenge that definition. AI is not a replacement for human teachers. It is a tool that enhances education through technology, personalization, and accessibility. Argument 1. AI improves personalized and independent learning. Every student learns different. Some are fast, some are slow, and some are visual. AI adapts to each student needs by giving customized lessons, instant feedback, and extra practice. For example, platforms like Duolingo and Khan Academy AI Tutor use artificial intelligence to track students' progress, identify their weakness, and adjust the difficulty of lesson automatically.
How can you ensure students are not using AI to cheat? And how do you handle the ethical question of authorship and plagiarism with AI generated content?
Can you repeat?
How can you ensure students are not using AI to cheat? And how do you handle the ethical questions of authorship and plagiarism with AI generated content?
I will pass that your questions. For example, platforms like Duolingo and Khan Academy AI Tutor use artificial intelligence to track student progress, identify their weakness, and adjust the difficulty of lesson automatically. When a learner struggles with a topic, that the AI provides extra exercise and hints until the concept is full understood. This kind of technology encourages independent learning and builds confidence, as students can study anytime, anywhere, without waiting for teachers. It's transformed education from a one-size-fits-all system into a personalized journey that helps every student reach their full potential. Second argument is AI learning more engaging and effective. AI doesn't just make education smarter, it makes learning more engaging and enjoyable for students through interactive learning apps, virtual simulation, and gamified lessons. AI turns boring subject into exciting experience. For example, AI-powered platforms like Virtual Science Lab or Language Learning chatbots allow students to experiment, practice, and learn by doing instead of just memorizing facts. This kind of active learning helps students understand concepts deeply and retain knowledge longer. Moreover, AI can instantly analyze a student's progress and provide immediate feedback. Instead of waiting there for teachers to create their work, students can learn from their mistakes right away, which speed up improvement and keep them motivated. Ladies and gentlemen, AI is not an enemy of education. It is an ally that helps both teacher and student reach their full potential. Therefore, my team stands firm that AI brings more good than harm to education. It is a tool for progress, not a threat. With proper use and guidance, AI can create a brighter, smarter, and more inclusive future for all learners. Let's be honest, who here has secretly used AI to help finish an assignment the night before it was due?
Thank you, Leader of the Opposition. I now call for the Deputy Prime Minister to give her speech.
Good morning and respected speaker, esteemed members of the House, panel of adjudicators and dear opposing team. And I'm here to voluntarily affirm the motion that this House believes that artificial intelligence is on village more harmful than beneficial. The team opposition spoke eloquently about the potential of AI, but we are debating the true reality. The reality is a system. Refrain from unprecedented damage, they claim AI is efficient, but we argue this efficiency is paid off with the discretion of intellectual rigor and academic honesty. My speech will establish two vital harms. First, the destruction of academic integrity to unhack cheating, and second, the implication of social and ethical inequalities. Now, let's move on my argument. My first argument is about the devastation of academic integrity point. Our first and most tangible harm is the integrity crisis. AI is fundamentally breaking the contract between student and educator. Generative AI allows students to bypass the essential quantitative level of learning, the struggles required to research, draft, and synthesize, unfair increasing in comment. They generated frequent false positive, unfair accusing incorrect student of cheating. My next argument is about expurgating inequality and bias. Our second harm is structural. AI is a threat to fairness and equality, implying extinction social inequalities. AI systems are trained our human data, which means they are tied to human bias. AI is not the type that leaves a bot, it's a financial burden and a selectoral risk that harms the most vulnerable first and worst. The opposition will likely claim AI free up teachers' times, but we must ask what are teachers being freed up to do? The impact when a student interacts primarily with an argumentative, they are becoming isolated and emotional disengaged. We have demonstrated that AI directly harms academic integrity, substantially deepens inequality, and profoundly compromises human development. In conclusion, we have demonstrated that AI directly harms academic integrity, structurally deepens inequity, and profoundly compromises human development. There is an immediate system and overall.
If AI can reduce teachers' workload and stress, would that still be considered a harm?
Can you repeat again?
If AI can reduce teacher workload and stress, would that still be considered a harm?
I will pass the question. In my conclusion, all might look helpful, but it's bring more harms than good to education. This is why our team strongly support the motion that AI brings more harms than good to education. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Prime Minister. I now call for the Deputy Leader of the Opposition to give her speech.
A very good day to the Speaker of the House, wise adjudicator, my fellow debaters, and respected audience. I respectfully agree that artificial intelligence has both the advantages and disadvantages, but I strongly disagree with the motion that AI brings more harms than good to our education. As the Deputy Leader of Opposition, I stand firm with my team's belief that AI, when used wisely, brings far more benefits to education than harms. We believe AI supports equal learning opportunities and improves students' thinking ability while reducing unnecessary stress. Today, I will be presenting two main arguments. First, AI helps break the wall between poor and rich schools by providing equal access to educational tools and knowledge. Second, AI saves students time, allowing them to think critically and manage their mental health better. Just now, the government has tried to say that using AI consider cheating in exam. I totally disagree because AI reduces burden to student and educator times in good way. Respected speaker, ladies and gentlemen, our leader has firmly explained about how AI adapts to each student's learning style by giving personalized lesson and instant feedback. He also elaborated how AI turns learning into an interactive and fun experience through games, simulations, and smart apps, helping students stay interested and understand lessons better. Now, I will continue with my arguments. Firstly, about how AI breaks the wall between poor and rich schools. In today's world, education is often unequal. Some schools have more research, better teachers, and updated materials, while others struggle with limited access. However, with AI, the gap can be reduced. For example, students rural or less privileged schools can use AI learning platforms like ChatGPT, Google Bard, or Kamigo to access instant explanations, tutoring, and practice material, just like students in top school.
How can you make education more accessible to students from different backgrounds?
Can you repeat it?
How can you make education more accessible to students from different backgrounds?
Okay, understand. So my explanation is the government give accessibility AI to students in every school and every college. This helps students and educators have accessibility to use AI. Continue. This shows that AI acts a bridge, giving every student, regardless of their background, a chance to learn equally and achieve academic success. My second point is that AI helps students manage their workload more effectively. Instead of spending long hours searching for information or struggling with confusion, AI can summarize notes, generate examples, and explain concepts quickly. This gives students more time to focus on understanding and thinking critically rather than memorizing. Moreover, with less academic pressure, students can maintain better mental health and stay motivated in their studies. In short, AI doesn't make students lazy. It gives them space to think creatively and learn smarter. In conclusion, while we acknowledge that AI has some drawbacks, it undeniably brings more good than harm when used responsibly. It helps equalize education for all students and encourage healthier, more effective learning. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, based on these arguments, we, the opposition team, firmly reject the motion that AI brings more harms than good to our education. Instead, we stand for a future where AI supports every student to learn, think, and succeed equally. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Leader of the Opposition. I now call for the member of the opposition to give his speech.
A very, A very good day to the respected educator, my fellow debater, and my respected audience. As the opposition whip, I proudly stand before you to firmly reject the motion that AI bring more harm than good to our education. Today, I will strengthen our team stand by highlighting how AI, when used correctly, is a powerful tool that enhances learning, promotes equality, and support the growth of every student. Ladies and gentlemen, let's recap what we've shown. For decades, education has been unfair. Rich schools have better teachers, advanced facility, and more learning material, while poor schools often struggle. AI changed this reality with just an internet connection. Students can now access intelligent tutor, translation tools, and free resources from anywhere. For example, a student in a rural school can ask ChatGPT to explain a science topic or use Duolingo to learn English, just like students in developed school. This shows that AI doesn't widen the gap, it closes it. It gives every learner an equal chance to succeed regardless of background or wealth. Students today face intense academic pressure, long hours, and heavy workload. AI helps by simplifying and organizing learning. It summarizes notes, check grammar, and offer clear explanation in seconds. This helps students complete tasks more efficiently and free time for rest or deeper understanding. When students are less stressed, they think more clearly and perform better in class. AI doesn't make students lazy. It allows them to learn smarter, not harder. Traditional teaching can always meet every student need. Same.
Could over-reliance on AI reduce students' ability to think critically and solve problems independently?
Repeat.
Could over-reliance on AI reduce students' ability to think critically, solve problems independently?
Yes, pass. Other need more time or different approach. AI solve this by providing personalized guidance, adjusting the level of difficulty, and offering extra practice when need. With AI platform like Kamigo or Google Socratic, students can study independently and progress at their own pace. This develops self-discipline, confidence, and lifelong learning habit. Quality every student needs in the real world. Let's face it, many students lost interest in textbook and long lecture. AI transformed this by bringing lessons to life. Through virtual labs, quizzes, and gamified challenge, subjects like history or science become exciting and interactive. Students are not just memorizing, they are expressing and exploring knowledge in new ways. This makes learning not only effective, but enjoyable and meaningful. Ladies and gentlemen, AI work for improved education in good way. This reduce stress, overload, and stress that give impact to students. Ladies and gentlemen, I commend the government team for the sincerity by have to point out some error interpretation. They claim AI make education unfair, but in fact AI have bridged learning gap to like translation apps, voice reader, and tutoring both make learning inclusive for students with disability or from rural area that not harm that progress. In conclusion, our team has proven that AI promote equality between school, reduce stress, support personalized learning, and make lessons more engaging and effective. We, the opposition, strongly believe that AI bring more good than harm when guided and used responsibly, while the government side focus on the risk of misuse. We focus on opportunity for progress and for fairness in education. The positive impact clearly outweigh the potential drawback. Ladies and gentlemen, if the government win, AI could be limited or restricted in classroom. This means many students, especially from underprivileged schools, will lose access to free learning platform and educational tools. The learning gap between rich and poor school will grow wider and students will continue depend fully on traditional system that cannot meet everyone's need. In short, education will move backward instead of forward. However, if the opposition win, and we should, education will evolve into more equal, innovative, and efficient system. Students from all backgrounds will enjoy fair access to knowledge, less academic stress, and more engaging way to learn. Teachers will also have AI support to handle tasks faster and focus more on guiding students personally. The only negative consequences is that the world will have to adapt to a smarter generation, and that a change worth embracing. As Steve Jobs once said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. AI, that innovation, and education must lead, not fear it. So ladies and gentlemen, should we stop progress or should we get it to a build brighter, smarter future for all? Thank you.
Thank you, member of the opposition. I now call for the member of the government to give her speech.
Good morning again, honorable judges, Speaker of the House, opposition member, and everyone present. As the government whip, I stand before you to defend our stand that artificial intelligence brings more harm than good to education. I will respond to the opposition and summarize our case. So, the opposition said that AI helps students learn fast, but fast learning doesn't mean better learning. Students who rely on AI skip the thinking progress and lose active and problem-solving skill, the true goals of education. Opposition say that AI help teachers manage work easily. That may be true, but it also makes teachers to depend on technology. They lose personal connected with students, turning classroom into screen instead of space for interacts. Third, opposition said that claim AI prepares students for the future. But what kind of the future are we preparing for if they can think independently? We are training followers, not thinkers. So let me summarize our team argument. So we have 6 summarize about this.
Do you really think students will learn better without any technology assistance in today's modern world?
Sorry again.
Do you really think students will learn better without any technology assistance in today's modern world?
Sorry. Again, sorry.
Do you really think students will learn better without any technology assistance in today's modern world?
Yes. Well, my opinion is yes. Student can be student can be more independent without AI because Because nowadays people can use their brain to think. You know, brain, they don't need the technology to make their choice. So they make their own choice with their brain. Okay, let me continue my speech. So okay, so I have six summaries that our team arguments is first, AI makes students lazy and less creative, and second, it reduces human interaction, and it weaks teachers' roles, and it increase cheating. So, while AI may look useful in education, it actually destroy learning, honestly, and human connecting. This is why we, the government team, strongly believe that AI bring more harm than good to education. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, member of the government. The debate is now concluded. We'll give to educator to calculate the mark.
No, wait.